Surely there can be successes without, failures, or what we call challenges. There are challenges because, in as much as we live, we must be problem solvers. That is one important thing. We must be problem solvers. Sometimes the point where people you handle in life, people from the stretch of the environment you find yourself, the society you see yourself, people in the school, people in the house you stay in, people in the society you find yourself, people in the church. These are people who are going to promote your growth. The same people are the people who are going to cause the challenges. So I can see sometimes coming out of yourself to deliver, and also that self of being is where you believe that these people you are serving have an ill feeling about you, whether you are good or whether you are bad. Sometimes you need to put all these challenges aside. It's a thinking thought which can always impede progress, but once you are able to grind over them, and then when you solve a problem, you are able to you yourself put yourself into full utilization of your skill or talent. Had it not been the skill of talent, you will not be able to deliver. The little education or advice out there to the world around us is that, in as much as we come with our services as people who have come from an angle where, excuse me to say, many think all is lost or there is no hope, they should also position themselves to be able to concern themselves with what we come out with. That will let even what we're doing to society become very, 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 very important and very, 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 very powerful. I quite remember an occasion where the command, when I say the command, I will say the present command. I always mention that the commander in chief happened to be with me, and at a point picked up my own child to attend the hospital for me, where my child complained sick, and there was nothing I could do than to complain to my own boss, who was closer to me, and he was a prison commander. He quickly whisked my daughter into the car and then attended the hospital to give her a medical facility. I can see these are some of the blessings we are getting, and though it was a challenge, but out of my own passion, love that existed between us, I was able to get it done. Another challenge comes to where most of the time you need to wake up tired after doing a whole lot of job up and down on tour, and then also on the teaching, and then you need to go back to church work. It has not been the trend, so you can see a lot of conflicting challenges will come up, but at least with time all these things will become very normal. And once there is a problem, we must be able to forget about them. When problems exist and you are not able to forget about them, put them behind you, it will even most of the time not let you see what you have been able to achieve. You can't move on. So in as much as challenges come, we should be able to grind, find solutions, put behind you and go on, so that it doesn't ruin the proper moment which is ahead of us. And then for that matter, the scope of the organization as an advocacy organization will still stay. And then also we have challenges where many come out of confinement and they have to call on you for place of accommodation, and then also for financial support. People have to travel from one destination to the other. Sometimes they are not given enough. I wouldn't say money is not giving them out of prison, but they are not given enough. Many have come out not as people who have been able to work and save enough, and they have to call on you. The little you have been able to save, you give it to them to take transport home, and then it's more or less reinvesting into the lives of people. All the time calling on you, immediately they come out of confinement because of the social media and its existence in confinement. Then you give them something token to be able to go and then get back to their various homes. It is not easy. This is a bother to me. I'm waiting for a very special occasion outside this as well to be able to discern onto people. We also had the same opportunity many are having by having smartphones in confinement. But the point is that, to which benefit are we making use of the smartphones? Is it to fight for our freedom, or to fight for the way home, or it has rather come to blind us from what we need very, 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 very important and urgent in our lives? My advice to people behind bars who have had the opportunity to hold the social media or some of the phones is that they should be very careful with the social media. It's a tool. Secondly, they can achieve freedom by the use of the social media. They can improve upon their skills by the use of the social media. It's an office, and your timeline is for you. So we can grow the timeline, we can team up, come together, and then more or less fight the cause we are all fighting for. The social media has come. Some days to come, I don't think it will be like that in the various confinement around the world or in the country. But as far as it exists today, I would suggest or advise my colleagues, inmates, both male and female, including even officers, to take good advantage of the social media, to take good advantage of the Facebook, take good advantage of other platforms on the social media, and then to be able to reach out to certain things which at a time lawyers can't do for them, at a time where police officers can't do for them, at a time where even families and prison service officials taking care of them cannot do. It is the social media which will let you get there. I've been able to proud myself out of confinement using social media to package some of the stuff today I'm sharing with society on the social media, keeping videos and photos, evidence, what we call evidence, empirical ones of course, and also to be able to let a world which will come tomorrow come to enjoy what today we are going through.